Ever stare into your fridge at 6 p.m., realize you have no idea what to cook, and just order takeout again? Well, what if I told you there's a way to whip up delicious keto dinners in under 20 minutes? Plus, I'll share a sneaky trick to make cleanup even faster. No one talks about this. Stick around, because these recipes are about to save your weeknights. We've all been there, exhausted, hungry, and just done with complicated cooking. But imagine coming home to a meal that's tasty, healthy, and doesn't leave you scrubbing pans for hours. Whether it's a cozy winter night or a busy summer evening, these recipes fit any vibe. So grab a snack, ironic I know, and let's make your keto life way easier. Alright, let's kick things off with these insanely delicious cheesy garlic butter steak bites. Perfect for when you want something fancy but don't have time to babysit the stove. Just cube up some steak, sear it in a screaming hot pan, then drown it in garlic butter and melty cheese. We're talking golden crispy edges with a gooey, savory center. No fancy skills required. Toss in some chopped parsley at the end for a fresh pop of color. Swap out the steak for chicken if you're ballin' on a budget. Still killer. This dish feels like a cheat code for impressing dinner guests or just treating yourself. One bite and y'all forget it only took 15 minutes. Now, let's switch gears to something a little lighter but just as satisfying. Up next, we've got zucchini noodles with creamy avocado pesto, a game changer for low-carb noodle cravings. It's the ultimate I need veggies but also comfort food solution. Spiralize some zucchini, blitz ripe avocado with basil, garlic, and lemon juice, then toss it all together. The sauce clings to every noodle like it was made for them, because it was. Top with toasted pine nuts for a little crunch if you're feeling extra. No avocado? Swap in spinach and Greek yogurt for a different twist. This dish tastes so fresh and indulgent, you won't believe it's guilt-free. It's like summer in a bowl, even on a Tuesday night. Ready for something with a bit more heat? Let's go. Moving on to these spicy buffalo cauliflower bites, your new favorite way to eat veggies. These are the answer to wing night cravings without the carb overload. Toss cauliflower florets in a mix of hot sauce and melted butter, then roast until they're crispy. The charred edges and fiery glaze make these impossible to resist. Serve them with a side of blue cheese or ranch for dipping, because rules were made to be broken. Not a fan of spice? Use BBQ sauce instead for a sweeter vibe. These little guys are addictively good, whether you're keto or just pretending. Perfect for game day or when you need a pick-me-up after work. Time to cool things down with a cozy classic. Let's slow things down with this creamy Tuscan garlic salmon, elegant but effortless. Ideal for when you want to feel fancy without the effort. Pan-sear or salmon fillets, then whip up a creamy sauce with garlic, sun-dried tomatoes, and spinach. The sauce thickens up beautifully and hugs the fish like a warm blanket. Finish with a sprinkle of Parmesan, because why not? Swap salmon for chicken thighs if fish isn't your thing. Same sauce, same magic. This dish tastes like a romantic dinner out, but it's all yours in 20 minutes. Comfort food that doesn't weigh you down? Yes, please. Now, let's get cheesy in a totally different way. Hey, real quick, if you're loving this video so far, drop a like to let me know. Seriously, every like helps this channel grow, and that means more awesome content for you. Oh, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to never miss a new video. Bonus points if you leave a comment telling me what your favorite part was so far. Let's keep the foodie vibes going strong. Up next, loaded cauliflower crust pizza. Cause sometimes you just need pizza. This is your guilt-free ticket to cheesy, saucy goodness. Mix riced cauliflower with egg and cheese, bake it into a crust, then pile on toppings. We're talking pepperoni, mushrooms, and extra mozzarella half measures here. The crust stays crispy and the toppings get perfectly gooey under the broiler. Vegan? Skip the cheese and load up on veggies instead. This pizza hits all the cravings without the carb coma afterward. It's the ultimate I deserve this weeknight win. Last but not least, let's end on a sweet note. Finally, we've got chocolate peanut butter fat bombs, your new dessert obsession. These little bites are like energy bars, but way more fun. Mix melted dark chocolate with peanut butter, coconut oil, and a pinch of sea salt. Pour into molds or just smear it on a tray. Zero judgment here. Chill until they're firm enough to make you feel like a dessert genius. Almond butter works too if peanuts aren't your jam. They're rich, satisfying, and secretly good for you, kind of a miracle. Perfect for curbing sugar cravings or just treating yourself after a long day. And that's our lineup: 6 easy ways to keep keto exciting. Let's dive into this crispy Parmesan-crusted chicken, your new weeknight hero. It's the perfect way to jazz up boring chicken breasts without a ton of effort. Coat those bad boys in a mix of grated Parmesan, garlic powder, and almond flour, then pan fry until golden. The crust gets so crunchy, you'll swear it's fried chicken's fancy cousin. Finish with a squeeze of lemon to cut through all that cheesy goodness. No almond flour? Crushed pork rinds work just as well for extra crispiness. This dish is so satisfying, you won't miss the carbs or the takeout menu. It's the kind of meal that makes you feel like you've got your life together. Ready for something with a little more veggie power? On the menu now, bacon-wrapped asparagus bundles, because everything's better with bacon. These are the ultimate side dish, or even a light main if you're feeling snacky. Just wrap a few asparagus spears in bacon, sprinkle with salt and pepper, and roast until crispy. The bacon fat soaks into the asparagus, making it tender and flavorful. A little grated Parmesan on top takes it to the next level. Not a fan of asparagus? Try green beans or zucchini sticks instead. These bundles are like a fancy restaurant appetizer, but stupid easy to make. Perfect for when you want to feel fancy without the effort. Time to switch gears to something a little heartier. Moving on to this one-pan sausage and pepper skillet, your cleanup crew's dream meal. It's the answer to I'm hungry, but also lazy nights. Just toss sliced sausage, bell peppers, and onions in a pan with some olive oil and Italian seasoning. Let everything caramelize together until the peppers are sweet and the sausage is crispy. A splash of vinegar at the end adds a nice tangy punch. Use spicy sausage if you want to kick things up a notch. This dish is so flavorful, you'll forget it only took one pan and 20 minutes. Comfort food that doesn't leave you with a pile of dishes? Yes, please. Let's keep the flavor train rolling. Okay, pause for a second there. You checked out www.healthybitestribe.com yet? It's where the real magic happens. Imagine having an AI recipe generator that whips up custom meals just for you, plus a meal planner to keep your week stress-free. You can save all your go-to recipes in one place and even share them with friends. It's like having a personal chef and foodie squad rolled into one. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Up next, egg roll in a bowl, all the crunch, none of the wrapper. This is your go-to for when you're craving takeout but staying low carb. Brown some brown pork or turkey, then saute with coleslaw mix, garlic, and ginger. A splash of soy sauce or coconut aminos ties it all together. Top with sesame seeds and a drizzle of sriracha mayo for extra flair. Vegetarian? Swap the pork for mushrooms or tofu. It's like eating the best part of an egg roll without the guilt. Quick, filling, and packed with flavor. What more could you want? Now, let's take things in a creamy direction. Let's keep it rolling with this garlic butter shrimp with zoodle, a light but decadent win. Ideal for when you want something fancy but don't want to spend hours cooking. Sear shrimp in a pool of garlic butter, then toss with spiralized zucchini noodles. A splash of white wine or broth deglazes the pan into a silky sauce. Finish with a sprinkle of red pepper flakes for a little heat. Not into shrimp? Chicken or scallops work just as well here. This dish tastes like a date night special but comes together in 15 minutes. It's the kind of meal that makes you feel like a kitchen superstar. Last but not least, let's end on a cozy note. Finally, we've got this cheesy broccoli and chicken casserole, comfort food at its finest. Perfect for those nights when you need a hug in food form. Mix cooked chicken, steamed broccoli, and a creamy cheese sauce, then bake until bubbly. The top gets golden and crispy, while the inside stays gooey and rich. A little crumbled bacon on top never hurt anybody. Swap the chicken for leftover turkey or even cauliflower for a veggie-packed version. This casserole is so hearty, it'll make you forget it's keto. Leftovers taste even better the next day if there are any, and just like that, we've got 6 more ways to keep keto delicious. Let's kick things into high gear with this jalapeño popper stuffed chicken, spicy, creamy, and totally irresistible. It's the perfect way to turn plain chicken into a flavor explosion. Slice a pocket into chicken breasts, stuff them with cream cheese, cheddar, and diced jalapenos, then bake until golden. The cheese melts into a gooey center while the outside gets perfectly crispy. Sprinkle with crumbled bacon for that extra crunchy, salty bite. Not into spice? Swap the jalapenos for roasted red peppers for a milder twist. This dish is like comfort food, and party snacks had a delicious baby. One bite and you'll forget it's actually good for you. Ready to keep the flavor train rolling? On the menu now, garlic herb butter pork chopped, simple, juicy, and packed with flavor. These are your answer to, I need dinner fast but don't want to sacrifice taste. Sear thick cut pork chops in a hot pan, then baste them with a garlic, thyme, and butter sauce. The butter turns golden and nutty, soaking into every bite. Let them rest for a few minutes to keep all those juices locked in. No fresh herbs? Dried rosemary or oregano works just as well in a pinch. These chops are so tender, they'll make you feel like a gourmet chef. Perfect for when you want a no-fuss meal that still feels special. Let's switch gears to something a little lighter. Let's be real, cooking is way more fun when you're part of a tribe. At WFuel, www.healthybitestribe.com, you'll find thousands of people just like you, all chasing those kitchen wins together. Share your struggles, celebrate your successes, and get inspired by others on the same journey. This isn't just a website, it's your new food family. Come join us, and let's make mealtime something you actually look forward to. Moving on to these Mediterranean tuna salad lettuce wraps, fresh, bright, and totally keto-friendly. They're the ultimate lunch or light dinner when you're short on time. Mix canned tuna with olives, cucumber, feta, and a drizzle of olive oil. Spoon it into crisp lettuce leaves for a crunchy, satisfying bite. A squeeze of lemon juice adds that perfect tangy finish. Not a tuna fan? Shredded chicken or chickpeas make a great swap. These wraps are so refreshing, they'll make you feel like you're eating by the sea. Quick, easy, and packed with flavor. What's not to love? Time to bring back the cheesy goodness. Up next, Philly cheesesteak, stuffed pepper saw, the classic flavors, none of the bread. This is your low-carb ticket to cheesesteak heaven. Saute thinly sliced beef with onions and mushrooms, then stuff it all into bell peppers. Top with provolone and bake until the cheese is bubbly and golden. The peppers soften just enough to hold everything together without getting mushy. Vegetarian? Swap the beef for portobello mushrooms and keep all the cheesy goodness. This dish is so hearty, you won't even miss the hoagie roll. Comfort food that's actually good for you? Yes, please. Let's keep the oven working. Let's keep it rolling with this pesto mozzarella chicken baked cheesy, herby, and totally foolproof. It's the kind of dish that looks fancy but takes almost zero effort. Layer chicken breasts with pesto, sliced tomatoes, and fresh mozzarella, then bake until melty. The pesto infuses every bite with vibrant, garlicky flavor. A sprinkle of toasted pine nuts on top adds the perfect crunch. No fresh pesto? Jarred works just fine in a pinch. This bake tastes like summer on a plate, even on the dreariest weeknight. Leftovers, if there are any, taste even better the next day. Last but not least, let's end on a crispy note. Finally, we've got these crispy Parmesan zucchini frites, the ultimate low-carb snack or side. They're perfect for when you're craving something crunchy but want to keep it keto. Toss zucchini sticks in almond flour, Parmesan, and spices, then bake until golden. The outside gets crispy while the inside stays tender and juicy. Serve with a side of ranch or marinara for dipping because fries need friends. No almond flour, crushed pork rinds make an equally crispy coating. These fries are so addictive, you'll forget they're actually vegetables. A guilt-free way to satisfy those salty cravings. And that's a wrap. 18 delicious ways to keep keto exciting, easy, and totally irresistible. And that's a wrap on today's food adventure. Thanks for hanging out with me till the end. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. It helps more people discover these tasty ideas. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new recipe or cooking hack. Want even more foodie fun? Head over to www.healthybitestribe.com and join our growing community. You'll get access to our AI recipe generator, personalized meal planner, and a place to save and share your favorite dishes. Plus, the community chat is where the magic happens. Swap tips, celebrate wins, and make friends. Seriously, we're like a big virtual kitchen party, and you're invited. Now go hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.